Let me get the food. Now hurry up. Let me get the food. Now you gotta calm down. Listen to me. Hey, come on now.
You know, that Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest of the way.
During Gervonta Davis's recent fight against Lamont Roach Jr., a leaked audio caught a tense moment between Davis and his trainer, Calvin Ford. Between rounds, Ford tried to wipe sweat off Davis's face and give instructions, but Davis interrupted, telling Ford, "You gotta stop and listen to me." This rare outburst from Davis towards his longtime trainer raised questions about their communication during the fight. The incident added to the night's drama, which also included a controversial moment in the 9th round. Davis took a knee, claiming hair grease was in his eyes, but the referee didn't count it as a knockdown.
Let me get the food. Now hurry up. Let me get the food. Now you gotta calm down. Listen to me. Hey, come on now.
After Tank Davis's recent fight, a notable moment occurred between him and his trainer, Calvin Ford. As the fight ended, Ford went to give Davis a congratulatory hug, but Davis appeared to avoid it, walking past Ford to speak with others at ringside. This moment sparked rumors about possible tensions between the two. Their relationship has been under scrutiny in recent months. About 3 months ago, reports surfaced that Davis and Ford might be splitting professionally. In an interview, Ford opened up about the situation, saying people don't always understand the struggles and emotions he's been through. Meanwhile, Davis shared his own thoughts on the separation, saying he was focused on personal growth and looking for new directions in his career, adding, "The fewer people you hang out with, the fewer problems you deal with."
Tank don't fuck with Coach Cal. When Tank was walking up, it looked like Coach Cal was about to give him that hug like you always do, and Tank just brushed him off like, "Fuck out of here, nigga." Whoop, excuse me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now it seems like Coach Cal on point, so you're not paying Tank no mind. And Tank go over here, he go to this nigga, and watch this shit that he do. He gonna lift his jacket up, and like, our conversation is a secret, I don't want him to hear it, type shit. Like, yo, what's up with Coach Cal and Tank? They really don't fuck with each other? Like, what? And he brush him off again, like, don't touch me type shit. Like, you see?
In Tank Davis's fight against Lamont Roach, his trainer, Calvin Ford, pointed out that Davis didn't elevate his performance as expected. One of the main issues was that Davis missed chances to take control and dominate the fight, allowing it to stay more competitive than it should have been. Ford noted that Davis typically enjoys dishing out punishment, not just going for knockouts. However, in this bout, he didn't assert himself as strongly as he could have.
It just went down. He just, like you said, we looked at 3 rounds. Brian was calling out, yo, I need 3. We got 1. I need 2. We got 2. But he forgot where he was at. He thought he was still in the 8th round. He thought he still had rounds to go.
Thought he still had rounds to go. He was in the 8th round.
He was good. We just couldn't figure out why he wouldn't pick it up.
Right.
On the other hand, Lamont Roach stepped up and showcased his skills, making the fight more difficult for Davis. Ford pointed out that both fighters were taking calculated risks, but Davis didn't push the pace or assert himself like he had in past fights. There were opportunities for Davis to distance himself from Roach, but he didn't capitalize on them, leaving the fight closer than it needed to be. Ford seemed to suggest that sometimes a tough fight can help refocus a fighter and get them back on track. While Ford acknowledged Roach's strong preparation and resilience, noting that he absorbed punches that would have hurt most fighters, the main takeaway was that Davis could have done more to secure a clearer win instead of letting the fight stay so competitive.
Just for a little bit, and we'll fix that. But nevertheless, I think that made that fight a draw.
This question is for Coach Calvin Ford. This is Matt from Bunch Boxing. Now, we know that Tank has talked in the past about retiring, leaving the game for boxing. As someone that's had Tank since basically he was a pup, you praised him as a boxer and a man, what would you like to see Tank do after tonight?
I like to see Tank to do what he want to do. I said that the last press conference. Y'all gotta understand, them guys been doing this since they were little. This might energize them again. Oh, yeah.
In fact, he backstage right now talking about he want a rematch.
Backstage, you want to go to the gym right now.
Yes, that's what he said. So I think that the time is still done.
Yeah, so.
Chris Murray, Philadelphia Sunday son. I gotta ask this question in the sense that you said Calvin Ford and for Coach Murray as well. You said before the fight that you wanted to see him take his game to another level. What didn't he do in this fight that that you felt he could have done and whatnot, and pretty much opened the fight up to being a draw?
Well, like I said again, they've been knowing each other since they were Roach. He stepped up for the cause. He stepped up. You get what I'm saying? Again, Tank physically, I always sit there and tell you, I don't like knockouts. I like punishment. You get what I'm saying? And then sometimes things gotta happen to make you get back to where you belong with that. You get what I'm saying? And that was a good skillful ass fight. Skillful. Both of them would take certain chances, some would take chances, you get what I'm saying? We seen, it's like we was on a boat, it's like this, you know? But like, we thought he could have did more.
Thought he could have did more, and hack off to Lamont Roach. You know what I mean? He was prepared. There were shots that he took that the average person would have went out on. And he took, pretty much Tank was setting on the uppercut, he threw it, and he was able to catch some of those uppercuts. So yeah, you gotta give him credit.
The relationship between Tank Davis and his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, has recently become a hot topic among boxing fans. A key moment fueling this conversation occurred during a recent fight when Davis seemed to avoid a post-fight embrace from Ford, instead choosing to engage with others at ringside. This moment didn't go unnoticed and led many to question the current state of their partnership. Social media quickly lit up with reactions, including one tweet from Nathan Earl, who pointed out a shift in their dynamic. Earl noted that Davis had demoted Ford a second trainer, and during the fight, he even told him to stop giving instructions. Earl suggested that this change could negatively impact Davis's success, stressing that every time Davis has won, it was after receiving guidance from Ford. This tweet raised concerns that distancing himself from Ford could hurt Davis's performance in the ring. The bond between Davis and Ford has been crucial to Davis's rise in boxing. Ford hasn't just been a trainer, he's been a mentor and guiding figure throughout Davis's career. Any potential rift between them could have serious implications for both their personal relationship and Davis's future in the sport. Another notable incident occurred during Davis's bout against Lamont Roach Jr., where Ford tried to offer guidance in the middle of the fight, only for Davis to interrupt and assert, "You gotta stop and listen to me." The exchange was captured on audio and spread quickly, sparking discussions about the potential tensions in their relationship. Some fans, like Marcosville, criticized Davis's behavior, viewing it as disrespectful to Ford. Raising questions about the dynamics between the two, this incident has drawn widespread criticism, with many emphasizing that mutual respect and good communication are crucial in the trainer-fighter relationship. Davis's dismissal of Ford's advice in such a public manner is seen by some as undermining the trust and collaboration that has been a key to his success. While the reasons behind this exchange are still unclear, it has certainly put a spotlight on the internal dynamics of Davis's camp in response. Ford acknowledged that his time with Davis might have reached its natural conclusion. He mentioned that he had taught Davis everything he could, and that Davis had gained the necessary knowledge and experience to continue on his own path. Ford reflected on their journey together, calling it an amazing experience, filled with growth and success. This announcement has sparked more debate in the boxing community about how Davis will perform moving forward without Ford's guidance. Fans and analysts are curious to see how Davis's career will unfold without the trainer who played such a pivotal role in shaping his boxing career.
My journey is crazy. That's why I said, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone, and all the stuff that I went through, preparing me for where I'm at, Johnny. You know, that Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do to take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Calvin Ford, the longtime trainer of Tank Davis, has always been a dedicated supporter. even during times when he wasn't directly involved in Davis's training camps. Before Davis's recent fight against Lamont Roach Jr., Ford voiced a strong belief in his fighter, expecting a standout performance. He was confident that Davis had the skills and mindset to secure a clear victory. However, the fight ended in a majority draw, an outcome that neither Davis nor his team had anticipated. The bout was filled with unexpected challenges, including a controversial moment in the 9th round when Davis took a knee, claiming hair grease was impairing his vision. The referee did not count it as a knockdown, adding to the tension of the fight. Despite these setbacks, Ford remained steadfast in his support of Davis. He acknowledged the challenges that came up during the match and stressed the importance of resilience, encouraging Davis to learn from the experience. Ford continues to believe in Davis's potential, reinforcing his confidence that Davis will bounce back and keep climbing in the boxing world.
What's the best for him? I'm hoping that he do what I need him to do. You know what I'm saying? You see how I asked him, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody that's going to really push that so I can see different levels. This time I had a chance to step back. Everybody keeps saying, they changing up stuff. No, we ain't changed up anything. It's the same thing we always do. You know?
Going into the the training camp, how was it? Or you said you stepped back a little bit. Well, how was it? Splitting the time. Or how's it going to be splitting the time to
no, this
Saturday
is something
night?
that we do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all know all I gotta do is speak. Man, take out history. Since I was a kid.
Calvin Ford wasn't involved in Tank Davis's preparation for the recent fight against Lamont Roach Jr., which sparked widespread speculation about a potential split between the two. Addressing these rumors, Ford explained that he was focusing on training amateur boxers, a pursuit he finds deeply rewarding. Even though he wasn't in Davis's corner for this fight, Ford made it clear that he still fully supported Davis and was confident he would deliver a strong performance. However, the fight ended in a majority draw, an outcome that neither Davis nor his team had anticipated. This result has fueled further discussions about how Ford's absence may have impacted Davis's performance and what it could mean for the future of Davis's boxing career.
That little break in between of you guys not being, was there kind of a family fondness where?
No, he came to see me. Dad, slow down, I'm worrying about you because, boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me, well, both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs?
Yeah.
All the time. That's my peace. And he know when I go spend time with my peace, I'm going through things. You know what I'm saying? When he was there, at least I know where he was at. Because it was something that we didn't do. It was something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest game and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memory. When we first started off, and him saying all this working together, he was happy. And at the end of the day, it was the fight.
The recent majority draw between Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. has sparked significant conversation among fans about the impact of Davis's separation from his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford. One Twitter user, Jetty General, pointed out that since Ford didn't train Davis for this fight, the result reflected their connection and mindset. The user suggested that Davis wasn't fully present as a fighter, indicating that his focus may have been elsewhere. This feeling highlights a broader concern that Ford's absence might have played a role in Davis's underwhelming performance. The fight itself was closely contested, with Davis taking a knee in the 9th round due to an eye issue, though the referee didn't count it as a knockdown. Punch stats showed that Roach landed more punches overall, while Davis was more accurate. The bout ended in a majority draw, allowing Davis to retain his WBA lightweight title. However, the reasons for Ford's absence from Davis's corner remain unclear, leading to speculation about possible changes in their professional relationship. Some fans believe that without Ford's guidance, Davis didn't perform up to expectations as Davis's career progresses. Many will be watching closely to see how his training dynamics evolve and the impact this may have on future fights. Ford has long had a deep understanding of Davis's mindset, knowing exactly how to motivate him and turn him into a powerhouse in the ring. This strong bond has been crucial to Davis's success. In the fight against Roach, however, observers noted that without Ford's presence, Davis seemed distracted and lacked the usual focus that makes him so dangerous. This shift in Davis's performance underscores just how important his partnership with Ford has been in keeping him at the top of his game.
He just did. We got off the canvas once. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about that you got that will against will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't even pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a different beast. I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to him, he know what I'm talking about. Let's see. April the 22nd. Can Ron deal with it.
Before his fight with Lamont Roach Jr., Tank Davis addressed rumors about a possible rift with his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, assuring fans that their relationship was strong. However, during the fight, a moment occurred where Davis was heard shouting at Ford, raising questions about whether underlying tensions might still exist. Public outbursts like this can signal unresolved issues between a fighter and their trainer, and this instance suggests that despite Davis's reassurances, there may still be some frustration or grievances toward Ford. This exchange has only fueled speculation about the stability of their partnership and its potential impact on Davis's future performances. The relationship between a boxer and their trainer is vital for success in the ring, and any lingering discord could affect strategy, morale, and overall performance. Fans and observers will be watching closely to see how this dynamic plays out and whether they can address any differences to keep Davis's career on track.
I ain't even want to ask you that question on camera.
What?
I'm talking about family at this point. Because you pulled up with just somebody else. You didn't even pull up with your team you pulled up with. We ain't see Calvin. Yeah.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, because
I just seen Calvin too. But that's another thing. Calvin is someone that he's like, when I ain't had no pops, Calvin was the person that you feel me stepped in them shoes. So no matter if he's not my coach, anything like that, he's always gonna be in my life.
And that's why I said I would have asked that question off camera because I already know.
Yeah,
so I ain't, but you already cleared it.
Tank Davis and his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, share a bond that goes beyond the typical coach-athlete relationship. They first met when Davis was just 7 years old, and Ford became a guiding figure in his life, helping him navigate the tough streets of Baltimore while nurturing his boxing talent. Ford has often said that Davis sees him more as a father than a coach, emphasizing the deep connection between them. However, recent events have put a strain on their once solid relationship. Before his fight with Lamont Roach Jr., Davis assured fans that any past issues with Ford had been resolved. Yet during the fight, tension became apparent when Davis was seen shouting at Ford in the corner. This public display of frustration has led to speculation that unresolved issues may still linger between them. Such moments highlight the challenges of men-to-mentee relationships, especially when personal bonds blend with professional roles. The visible strain between Davis and Ford serves as a powerful reminder of how personal dynamics can impact a fighter's performance, adding a layer of complexity to their already intense relationship.
Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach, he look at me as dad. Do it look like his son supposed to be taking care of dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this time? Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost, I came from that cloth. You understand? He watched me lose my house, my wife, my family. He watched me do it. It's bigger than boxing.
Right.
Boxing is just a web.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned and we'll see you next time. Let me know if you'd like to add or adjust anything else.